Hey guys, what's up? The TheiPodKid here. And before we start this app review, I want to give a quick shout out to myself because like a lot of you have been recommending, I did start a Facebook fan page for myself. The link to that is over to the right in the more info section. It feels kind of weird starting a fan page for myself, but a lot of you guys requested it, so if you really do like me enough, you can always go join me at my Facebook fan page. That's another great way to interact with me. But anyway, let's start this app review off. I do have an app that I'm really excited to share with you guys. It's going to be one of the top paid applications right now called Trenches. We're going to save that to the end of this video. The first one we're going to start off with is a recently top free application, Bouncedown. And this is definitely a really fun, rather creative application. I've never played a game like this. I've played games similar, but I've never actually seen this exact gameplay element. It's definitely a really fun one too. So from this main menu, it kind of seems like it's going to be a cheap, cruddy game, but it's free, so it is cheap. Anyway, so you have start game, high scores, instructions. You can also connect through Facebook if you want to upload your high scores there, and then there's also 3 different control schemes. You have the track, tilt, and touch. I like the touch the best. Go into instructions, it'll explain how to do all those, but let's just go into start game. And from here, what you're going to be doing, it is a platform game, so you're going to be trying to balance on these platforms. If you touch the bottom of the screen with your little blue guy, you will die. You're falling into fire. And if you get too high and touch the top of the screen, then you're going to run into spikes and die. There are multiple different platforms, as you see right here. This red one's going to be a bouncy platform. Here's a conveyor belt, it'll take me to the right or the left, depending on how it's pointing. Skipped a few right there. And there's about 5 or 6 different platforms. Oh, terrible start right there. So yeah, so I just died right there, and as you guys saw, my high score is only nearly 3,000. It's a pretty low high score. I've only had this game for a few weeks, and I've probably only played it a couple times because I've been kind of busy. But anyway, I do recommend to go check it out. This is pretty much all I'm going to show you for it. It's really basic. Not really too many hidden things in this application. The nice different platforms are definitely a fun little added-on feature. But you're really not going to get too much content, but you don't really need it because it's honestly a very fun, addicting, and very original game. I will definitely say that. It is pretty original, has some ideas taken from other applications, but nothing really too similar here, so definitely make sure to go check this one out. This is going to be Bouncedown, one of the recently top free applications in the App Store. And my next one for you guys is also going to be one of the top free applications right now. It's not going to be a game, but it is definitely pretty amusing to play with. And this is going to be called Lego Photo. And you can take any photo stored in your iPod Touch or iPhone, and it will Legoize it, I guess is how you want to say it. It'll make it into a Lego-esque kind of picture. So 2 different options when you start up. You can take a photo and then it'll make it into Legos, or you can just do one saved onto your camera roll. So you can have saved photos or photo library. Let's go in here. And here's one of myself that I took from my Facebook page, and it will do the little loading screen at the bottom of the screen, and then once it's done, you click, and you got the nice Lego sound effects. I thought that was pretty cool. So here, and it has multiple different options too, so if you click it once, there's the first color scheme. Click it again. Turns into more of a sepia kind of look. Here's blue, looks like negative. Black and white. I definitely think this is a pretty fun, it's definitely a fun application. It is free. I recommend to go check it out. It's definitely fun just to make your pictures Lego-esque. It's definitely a fun one to kind of make yourself into a mosaic, but I do recommend to go check it out. Nothing really too complex about the application. It is free. It's one of the top ones right now, Lego Photo. Make sure you go check it out. And my third and final one that I'm really excited to share with you guys, I just bought in the App Store. It's $1.99 right now, and this is going to be called Trenches, and this was recently one of the top paid applications in the App Store. It is $1.99. It is a very original game, though. It has some gameplay elements taken from other applications and other games, but it's really nothing to really be copied upon. It's going to have 2 different game modes when you first start off. Campaign mode, which is going to be your work your way from the bottom and go through the war, and then the second one is going to be Skirmish, which has more customization options, kind of a pick up and play anywhere when you want to. So let's go into Skirmish, and I'll show you the options you have here. You can start a continued game if you already have one, or you can start a new game. Go into options. You have not options. You want to do new game. This is how you set it up. And you have 1 different game type, battle. I'm assuming that they're going to be adding new ones in because there's going to be a tab for it. But you have a few different maps. And you got 6 different maps, different length. You have normal, long, very long. So if you want to be playing a game for just a while and just have fun with it, you got to get into a intense battle. Go into that. Short, normal, and then also difficulty. You have adaptive, so you can adapt to the customization of the AI so that they can fight against you depending on how good you are. Easy, medium, hard, and then adaptive. So let's go back and I will show you guys campaign. I've already started one, but we'll start with the one I already have. As you progress throughout the entire game, you'll be able to unlock different weaponry. Down at the bottom of the screen, as you see, I've already unlocked 4 different weapons. These are going to be riflemen, sniper rifles, gunmen, machine guns, and then mortars. When you click on a different set or units to come out, they will run out onto the field, and then the different ones will have to load depending on how awesome they are, pretty much. So now that a sniper is ready, we're going to pull out a sniper. And they will all go until they can't go any farther. This field specifically has a set of barbed wire, so I will not be able to progress any farther than that. Or I have to go really slowly, that's how it works. I go really, really slowly past the barbed wire. And the object of the game is to take down any enemy gunmen. Here's some enemies. You take down the enemy gunmen, and then as you take them down, you'll have to get to the enemy's spawn point on the very right side of the screen. You can actually see where they're going to be by scrolling against the sky. So I need to get here, and right now, I'm right there, not very far. So we got some work to get done here. Let's bring my sniper over here, because I didn't bring him over. You can move your units by simply dragging, or clicking and dragging them anywhere along the screen. When you call out a new set of units, they'll go anywhere that the farthest unit has actually made it to. Up in the left top corner, you have your money. There you go, you guys can see your money, and above each unit, you'll see a price for how much it will cost to actually buy a new unit. My sniper rifle guy just died, awesome. But I have some new units coming up here. These are going to be machine gunners, and it looks like they're going to die. But anyway, because they're way outnumbered. Anyway, the cool thing about this application is that it feels like the AI is actually fighting against you, and I honestly do mean that. Because if you just sit back and if you let your gunmen kind of just hang out, the enemies will respawn. There's no set amount of enemies. They will continue to respawn and continue to just kill you like no other. And they will progressive upon you. If they get to the left side of the screen, then you lose. You have to get to their side on the very right. So it's definitely a fun one. It's a great application. There's different weapon unlocks. These are the 4 that I have. You can also get like gas and smoke grenades, and then also you can get different mortars and airstrikes kind of that you can drop in on enemies, which is definitely pretty fun. I'm going to call in a mortar now. He'll work his way up, but I highly recommend the game. It has different levels, as you guys see right here. That player right there has ranked up. So the different players will rank up until they actually become generals. When you become a general, you fight like a badass, and then also any army men around that general will fight a ton better. So I highly recommend to go check this game out. It's definitely original. It's definitely a fun pick up and play anywhere type of game. Let's try this mortar. Here goes the mortar guy. Let's see what they're gonna do. Pick it up. Shoot it. So we got a mortar coming in. Let's see what happens. Boom! So that guy just blew up. There's his head. There's his head. Fades away. So anyway, guys, I recommend to go check the game out. This is going to be one of the top paid applications right now. It's $1.99 in the App Store, called Trenches. Definitely a really fun original game in the App Store. Make sure you go check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of these 3 applications. I'll talk to you later. Have a fantastic day.